Hello Aries, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Tarot Solar Sun Studio. I'm Caro and this is going to be a year ahead reading for 2022. In this reading series, we will first begin with part 1. In part 1, we are going to explore the hopes, highlight and the guidance for 2022. And then in the second part, which is going to be in the extended, we will begin from January and we are going to explore each month's potential dominant energy pattern in terms of people's circumstances and situations. We will see what is going to manifest the most dominant temp for that month. And in the end, we are going to do an overall analysis and throughout the reading in which we will be in detail with the months, I will also use some extra oracle guidance from the decks here, so they are going to be explored contextually. Aries friends, now in this first part, let's begin with the hopes, highlight and the guidance. Now let's get for each placement a major arcana card. So this is a card for your hopes, this is a card for the highlight, and this is a card for the guidance. Let me please explain you how this mini read here is working. Now we have your hopes, but also we have the highlight for the year. The highlight tells us that this is the one of the most important temps which will come forefront, and at this point, okay, if you really become aware of your steps when approaching that highlights and the events that it is bringing, with the guidance given here, this may also lead to your hopes. But it may also work, this is what you hope, but this is what you actually need to know, okay? Something that may have a both emotional, spiritual, survival value it can have. Now let's get the fortune reading cards to these placements. Aries, these are general readings. They are designed to give you a general perspective for the new year. That's why check your please other astrological associations as well if you think those are also working for you. This can be your moon sign, rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter. Some viewers also watch it for their progressed charts if you are into astrology. So for the hopes, for the highlight, and for the guidance. Okay. Let's begin with the hopes first. The hopes begins with the Fool and the Wish. Wow. You are simply hoping to begin, you are simply hoping, wish, your heart's desire is ready to come true. The hope is that, oh, how sweet is that with the Fool and the Wish together. It's like you want to walk towards your wish without being prevented. But also you have these instincts very much ready, and they are ready to also throw some cautions, no, this way Aries, no, you have to go this way. Your hopes is you want to full potential of this year for you, and this can also need, of course, many options. To be offered many options in life. It is very interesting because the Jupiter as a sign will be in Pisces, which is in a very strong position and this is actually our blessings, like for all zodiac signs. But then Jupiter will make it to Aries in some parts of the year as well. You are getting this both touch, okay, and you know that, you feel that intuitively. I do feel, you know that there are some changes ahead, and your hope is to make the best outcome, but there are also some risks can attach to them as well. So at times you may also be hesitant to make decisions, though if you are given that wish, this is gonna help you to also make changes, and they are going to be more encouraging for the path ahead, so that you can actually actualize your dreams there. I feel Aries, some people want to really leave behind things that didn't work out for them in 2021. Like, you absolutely know what you really have to leave behind, and you really want this fresh things. You are hoping to also prepare for a journey. For some Aries, this can be changing, locations. It's that nomadic life actually, but in general, this is something that you may also hoping to move from one place to another. Okay, so like this physical changes in your environment can be really a temp here. You may also want to leave a relationship behind, take the this pressure of the past from you. Okay, so there is this leaving behind energy and going towards somewhere where you will be actually welcomed by your heart's desire as well. You are like seeing this 2023 as a quest, like there is this series of quests like you got to actualize. It's gonna be as if you are actually discovering some things, some aspects of life, like for the first time, like an adult. You are all watching these readings as adults, like an adult hoping to search for a new meaning, a sense of purpose, seeking the truth, okay? Turning your attention to some grand vista, something maybe spiritual it can be. It's very interesting actually. The Fool's consciousness is directly linked to divine, and his actually madness or foolishness links him to the divine. And originally the world we have this word silly means actually blessed. So because the fool is simple, trusting, that innocent, ignorant, he's ignorant of the trials and these pitfalls. So it's like it's all about you wanna abandon that old way of doing something, and you wanna like take this leap of faith into the unknown. Once we begin to identify ourselves with Fool, actually our lives get easier, and we begin our adventure, we begin our journey. It makes easier for us to go to that unfamiliar territories in life, not knowing exactly what may be like, laying in front of us. But there is definitely a hope for finding maybe various path of knowledge development, and self-awareness is something I am getting from these cards. Dear Aries friends, your heart's desire is ready to come true. You are very much, you wanna, there can be also, by the way, some Aries people may have this person on their mind. They may have their heart's desire It can be also that love that you are like automatically, like naturally very much charged to walk, okay? And also it's we have also the dog here pushing the Fool. This is his like instincts actually. So here you are very much attracted towards like the goal of your destiny there. This energy is great. I mean, to see a sign having hopes as the Fool and the Wish card is definitely great, but your year can be, of course, much more than that as well. As now we will be seeing in the highlight, the Fool and the Wish for some Aries here can also make some, how do they say this, crazy love, okay? Like being in love and like following someone like to these uncharted waters of, let's say, intimacy. Some Aries may even here throw away some secure relationships or that, you know, life setting to go maybe with someone new, like to be totally free, okay? So this can, of course, be important to mention as well, because here there is some kind of this heart's desire as well. Though for some Aries, this is going to be definitely travel, relocation related or completely new life settings. Now, the highlight, though, it's very interesting now. The reading says this is your hopes, but your highlight is Tower and the flowers. To be generous in situations, and if you be generous, it says success and emotional fulfillment are yours, with the Tower Major Arcana card. Now, Aries 2023, that is highlighted with the Tower's energy. Tower energy is usually very unpredictable things, okay? And the unpredictability, if the unpredictability is removed, and if we, you know, there is this famous saying, if you predict cards like Tower or like this Uranus, for instance, the planet of unpredictability, if you predict them, then they are no more Tower and Uranus. So here in the highlight, there are some challenging times for you. They can be very spontaneous, actually, very unpredictable. But as you have the in the hopes, the Fool energy already knows in a way that he is open to receive anything that may come his or her path. So the highlight in your reading is quite has impact, so you will go through and come across with events, people, circumstances which may have really impact on your life, okay? Now, the Tower here is not built in strong foundations in the first place. So you may face some situations that is actually causing you concern, okay? And if it is causing concern, then the situation here, okay, may be tested in a way, its foundations can be tested there. So there can be some sudden and unexpected changes. Also, if you rush into situations, you can see these changes without weighing up the negative aspects of it. So before moving into situations, first you need to weigh up the negative, positive aspects of it. You got to be able to make that measure first, okay? So if you sometimes, okay, the Fool is a good card to deal with unpredictability and unexpected things, because you will easily blend and see the opportunity out of that crisis. Plus you will be like witnessing what got to is like decayed and now go from your life. But if you stand there like very unprepared, like if you rush into situation without weighing up, it may also cause negative aspects. So this is pretty much dependent on you, okay? How you will be like focusing your month's developments that we will be exploring in the extended part. Now, the Fool, actually here there is a good correspondence. If your hope is also like something to set yourself free, like to start really fresh, to start again with some newfound wisdom and enthusiasm, then in the circumstances when you see the change coming and that old structures aren't anymore, definitely with the Fool and Tower you will be doing these changes. But to me, from the consecutive images, it's like you are already you have already started to walk to the heart of the change there, and you may witness many things there. These changes definitely can be very significant. At this time, just at the beginning of this year, for instance, as you watch this video, but you may also visit this video in some other parts of the year, doesn't matter, but always just look at what you are struggling with now, okay? If something in your life, if it is like taking too much effort for personal gain, be it emotional or physical, then it is time to redress that balance, okay? So the Tower actually in the highlight, as it may affect our physical circumstances, this may be also happening in our head chakra, okay? The crown chakra, you see the head, the crown chakra. So actually, okay, Tower energy always break something, okay? If we how to say, I mean, it usually predicts that something will break if not dealt with and no action is taken in the situation as well. So it is, and when it happens, our crown chakra opens, because we see now the perspective coming. So when this happens, we do not bury our head in the sand. So we can't prevent Tower maybe, but because this can be also very externally that you do not have any control over. But the quicker you take action, okay, when it happens, the way you respond it, the less impact the Tower will have when it falls, kind of thing. And out of this, we have flowers. There is a particular energy playing out in this Tower energy. It's read as generosity, success, and emotional fulfillment. So what was like causing that unsuccessful and unfulfillment experiences is likely to go from your life that do not serve you, with maybe some crisis there. And at that point, what you got to do is to take this deep breath and recognize that, okay, this can be an opportunity, and you will have the opportunity to make something good out of your situation, and it's gonna be clear. Of course, this may balance some karmic debts as well, okay? It may also rebalance that. Out of this, you can come stronger, okay? And you can actually be more capable of getting things right in the next stage of your life. So if something breaks and it falls, then you rebuild it and you start over. The Fool. Every time the Fool can energy start overs and never avoids change. Okay? I do feel the time here then for some Aries out there can be the reorganization of your life, and especially letting go of the past and inviting some positive experiences. Okay? Which can also come out from any challenge that you have faced with, but also it can also just come as it is. Now the guidance Hermit, and we have Coffin. Coffin energy is something that you can you bury down that past events and situations, because they're gonna give that it's like at the top of the needle, they give that they have this head, so they will like pop up, and it's like you are realizing that you are done with it. So the Hermit energy guidance and the Coffin, then this is your guidance. What is also in the past, what is like gone is in the past, but if you really want to tap to the guidance of your new year, Hermit is with you. Hermit is the wisest friend, the wisest guy and gal that you can also look for. Okay? Now, at times when things go, the energy go intense, it is okay. It is okay. Oh, her Poopy is here. It is okay. It is okay if you take yourself back a bit for some personal reflection. Okay? You know, at times throughout the intensity of life, there can be moments that you may require this peace and quiet. So always think, regroup yourself if you are feeling overwhelmed with the Hermit card, because this is your guidance. Yes, think and regroup yourself if you are feeling overwhelmed by the pressures of everyday life, especially the tension maybe which was in the Tower over here. So Hermit energy is also new opportunities that are waiting for you. Actually, the life maybe has been too busy before, okay, to see you even like your true potential. Then take the guidance of Hermit, because actually the circumstances will also bring you the true potential of your persona as a personality. The Fool also self-discovery. Hermit discovering things in the spiritual essence. Tower discovering things in the foundational form, and actually how entropy and ephemeral nature of things also work. So this is also, I think, this year is bringing a lot of self-discovery, and the more self-discovery you make through events and circumstances, you will see more true potentials there. So it's impossible for me to reach Hermit, but if you let's get another Hermit card actually from another deck. Let me see what I can. Oh, if Poopy lets us. Yes, Hermit we have here. Okay, and also Coffin here. Okay, and if you go through a particular radical change throughout the year, and you say to yourself, okay, this is now a natural ending, this natural cycle has ended. Also, Definitely take care of your health. I would say Hermit sometimes represents the consultants, okay? What is your belief in terms of medical prospects? Everyone has different, but take care of your health in a way that invest in your health as well, okay? This is examination. It can be, I do not do health readings, but if I see in the cards that I got to, remind my viewers so that they can benefit, I definitely tell it. But I do not do health readings. I think it's wrong to do health readings. But yeah, definitely have it also, just be cautious about it. So if some answers do not visible to you, okay, Hermit energy can definitely bring those answers to you. So in the next round, you can actually know how to move forward in your situation, okay? Every time you engage with something, we had the generosity here. There is a particular material life check. Something's bound to come to your blessings. But in order to receive, you got to also give, right? So emptying the hand to receive something. There are also some changes that within you. Definitely always take a good look at within you, and you can really find answers by looking inwards. This is definitely a guidance time for you. The guidance wants you to observe and take your time before making any decisions. Don't do anything haste, okay? Again, if you throughout the year, if you feel like overwhelmed by other people's demands, then always take a step back, okay, and encourage them to find also their own path, which does not place any burden upon you, because here you will be already busy with making that personal changes. Definitely have space and time for yourself there, okay? There is going to be some change of sceneries, and meditate, reconnect with your inner soul, with inner stillness, okay? Because all these will make you to focus and overcome the obstacles. They will all give you a good mindset there. Also, there can be some studying. Some Aries people, maybe you will be studying metaphysical subjects. We have the coffin, like life after that, or maybe some archaeology, old, archaic things, historical it can be. There can be some studies there. So the guidance also for you to take some new interests as well in the year, okay? Particularly though, those interests, make sure are allowing you to indulge in your own company as well. This is going to be also very important, I do feel. That guidance is really, I think, balancing all the reading there. Hermit really is a good card to have in this type of strong energy high readings. Aries friends, well, it is okay to withdraw yourself time to time, and there is going to be always a helping hand there, okay? Because as the Hermit also, yes, the consultant card, you take consultant from yourself, consultancy, but also maybe from another person. There can be some also certain practitioners maybe you will be seeing, and there is a particular dedication also you can find, I do feel. Well, yeah, just make sure, please, investing in yourself, align with your purpose, and at times you may also have the chance to delegate some responsibilities that it's okay. Now I will explore these 3 cards energy by starting from January until here down to the December. We will go all, you know, down to the December 2022. This reading is actually called the Wheel of the Year. It has that circular form, and funny enough, I also have this same deck called Wheel of the Year. So we will be using this tarot cards for the extended to see each month with the major developments and also circumstances, people showing up with it. In a month there can be many developments, but this reading style will show us the most dominant energy for that month, and in the end of the extended I'm going to more of like making a over I'm going to see if these your major cards are also falling into any mounts also coming from this deck, and what type of a pattern is really being revealed in your reading. This is going to be a very like a also SWOT analysis, okay? If you are interested further with the extended part of this reading, please check the description box below for the link to extended. Or there is going to be a video here showing up. The extended will be available for 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups and 9 of Cups level memberships, and it is gonna be more than 1 hour. Also, you will be have the chance to access my other extended readings and extra specials. Thank you so much, Aries friends. Please take good care. See you in the extended. Ciao for now.